My name is Freya and Joy, and my medicine name is Wolf Eye Dances with Dolphins. And I have lived here in Australia, which I visit now since 2 years and 3 months. I stayed here so long because of COVID, so I couldn't move on. I have been here, living here as an Aboriginal Australian in former lifetimes. So I have been protected by the Aboriginal spirits all the time here in Australia. I call the beings, the entities, or what we will like to call them, I don't know, who invaded original Australia about 200 years ago. I call them European Australians. And I have gone through some really special experiences with these European Australians since I came here. This video you're gonna see now is just a small part of all that. Welcome and enjoy. When I came to Australia, I came to Sydney first. I had paid 1 month for a hostel in Sydney, and after 2 weeks this happened, that it was only me and a girl at the room. I think it was a 6-bedroom in the hostel. That was mostly full, but this morning, after 2 weeks, it was only me and this Spanish girl, and I went to toilet. It was nothing extreme, just going and pee, and I went back to my bed and I drank some water from a water bottle. And the girl started to scream and explain that I was too loud, and she was going on and talking about I'm having a drama and blah 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 and blah blah. And I was thinking first that this is just can't be true. What is this? But it was true. She was just going on like crazy. So there was nothing I can say or do more than I went down to the reception, and I told them what happened, and I asked if it's okay that I go to the toilet and if I drink water in the morning. Of course it is, but I had to ask because I didn't know what to do. And they didn't answer me. And I again was thinking, what is this? This can't be true. They don't answer me on this. And then they just looked at me, and then they said, because I told my name in the beginning, and they said, oh, so you, and we look here and we see you, we actually have 17 complaints on you. And I was looking at them and I said, what? You have 17 complaints on me? Why have no one told me anything? They didn't answer. And I said, if someone has complaints on me, I would like to know what it is I have done. I haven't done anything of what I know, so please tell me what it is. And they didn't answer. And then I didn't start to complain more than I said I would like to know what it is. How can I change if you don't tell me what I have done in the first place? They didn't answer. So it was a very awkward situation, and then instead of answering me, they told me that I have to leave the hostel. And I said, what do you mean I have to leave? Yeah, you have to leave, because we cannot have people stay in this hostel that are acting like you do. And I said, this is ridiculous. I haven't done anything, or at least I don't know what I have done, and you don't tell me. So, and they said, you can't question, you just have to leave. Okay, so I told them I'm going to call the police, because in Sweden, where I come from, when something like this happens, the police will help you. They will listen to you and hear out what's happened. So I believe that same thing was going to happen here in Australia. And so when I said that, obviously, so I was sitting down at a table down there outside in the reception, and I heard that they called the police, and the police came. And obviously the police came on their call, not on my call. They happened to be calling before me there, because when they heard I was calling, they called. So the police came, and the police didn't go to me. They went to the reception and the manager, and talked to him, and I don't know what they talked about for quite a while. And then I thought, when they were coming towards me, that now I can have my say here. And when they came to me, they told me that I have to leave the hostel. And I said, yeah, that's what the manager told me, but I don't know what I have done, and they don't tell me. And the police didn't say anything about that. And then I said, are you going to listen to my story, what happened to me? And they said, no, we are not. And I said, but where I come from, I mean, I called the police, and I have been accused for something, I don't know what it is, and now they asked me to leave the hostel, and they don't tell me why. And they said, you can't question the manager. If the manager says he don't want you in his hostel, you have to leave. Then I said to the police, and it was 6 or 7 in the evening and totally dark outside, and I had paid for 4 weeks, and I stayed for 2 weeks here, and I had 2 weeks more to stay that I had paid for, and I didn't do anything. So I tried to be as, I don't know, cooperative as was possible in that situation. So I thought I can't do anything about it when they say, but I want my money back for the 2 weeks. And I asked the police, can you help me have my money back for the 2 second weeks I paid for here? And they said no again. I went to the reception and asked, and they said no, I can't. They didn't give me my money back. I come later, some weeks, up to Coolangatta, and I told the person up there about this, what happened to me. And he said, I never heard about anything like that. It's totally unbelievable. Totally unbelievable. How could they do like that? Totally unbelievable. And I said, I don't know. I don't know. Yesterday, here in Queensland. I had to tell an officer, there came 2 officers as I'm in my tent. This is not my mountain tent, my first class mountain tent I had when I came to Australia. I have now. This is a quite cheap tent I bought. I bought some of them because they get worn out. It's not a good quality, but I haven't found any good tents here in Australia yet. It's okay, but it's absolutely not the same quality. And yeah, I told him, because someone complained, because I was guided by spirit to go and stay in a place that I knew that people saw me, and I knew that professional people who work there saw me too. I knew it. And I asked Spirit, why do you guide me to stay here? But I was obviously guided to stay there. So I did it. And I just kind of waited for someone to come and tell me you can stay here because it's not allowed. I knew it's not allowed for camping, but I can explain exactly why I don't believe this is called camping, what I do, because I pick up garbage from people. People go and throw bottles, plastic, glass and shit in nature, and when I go out in nature I pick it up, and I'm one with nature, so, and I'm not disturbing anyone. So it's not what anyone else would do. I'm quiet, and I don't play a lot of music or things like that. So I was sitting in my tent in the afternoon. I really needed to heal myself after this hand surgery I made after the accident up in Bundaberg I had. And suddenly they came 2. That's quite interesting that they have to be 2 to come to a single tent, and it's interesting. And suddenly I just heard someone outside, and what I did when they came, and it was one of them who talked to me. I told this story first that happened in Sydney, and I said that was the beginning of my traveling here in Australia, because I can't stay on hostels because I'm treated totally wrong. It happened more times, and I know why, because it's my energy. I'm a healer, I'm a strong healer, and when I come to a place and come so close to people, in my presence, everything comes up for them, and they see things they don't want to see about themselves, and they don't even realize what's going on, so they try to defend themselves, and all they want is me to leave because they can't stand to see themselves. And the more unconscious people are and meet me, the more scared they get. And it comes quick or takes some time. And this is for me, who is the person who have this energy and works with this. I never understood it, even if it's happened to me my whole life, that it comes situations that is absolutely, people, I think they are right when they say this never happened to me before. It's only me that still haven't really realized that my healing power and my power is so different, and my energy is so different and good. It's good, but I have still not, because I was raised in a system family system, a belief system around me in this culture, this European culture, that's still very, very much here in Australia, that puts people down and don't pick up, because they can't pick up because they have nothing on this themselves. So I'm totally in my way to be 100% my authentic self, and I work as a spiritual teacher, and I'm a spiritual medium and an international awarded artist, and work from I paint the spirit in things. But still, for me, it's unbelievable. It's unbelievable that I still haven't. I don't know how to say it, but my only place is either to stay. I can't stay on a camp because I can have cars and things around me. And here in Australia, the cars stand with the motor on for I don't know how long. They have no rules about that here, like we have in Sweden. In Sweden, you have, after 3 minutes, you have to turn off the motor if it's not in very cold weather and you need the heat in the car, obviously. But here it's warm, so it's not that here. So they say they have some rules for, I don't know, honoring the Aboriginal people and things like that. But in reality, what they do is they really don't listen to people even. If some I talk to, they seem like they listen. They only are quiet, but afterwards they haven't listened to you. So someone told me a while ago, and I was thinking this is maybe true. He told me he's been here for only 2 years or something with his girlfriend, and he told me that you should know, here in Australia, people believe that only what they say is right. You should do what they say. They have blinders, tunnel seeing, and only what they say is what people. So if someone tell you this is how you should do, they mean it. You can't do it in another way, and they won't compromise. They won't listen to what you say. They don't want to cooperate. So they only go there. They drive there straightforward without listening or caring about anyone as far as it goes to cooperate. And yeah, this night I moved my things, and I have 8 bags now, very heavy ones, in the sun in the darkness. And yeah, I'm gonna talk to the people in the council today, I believe, and I'm gonna find out what to do about this. I don't know if it's possible to stay in a country like Australia where people act like this, because in the first case, on the surface, people seem very kind, but as soon as it comes a real situation in life, it's not what's happening. And it seems like people who run over others are really people with really bad intentions. They can just move on here, and it doesn't look like that on the outside, but it is how it works. So I like kind people. I'm a kind person myself, and I love the nature here in Australia, and I know I've been an Australian Aboriginal in other lifetimes, and I have had the Australian Aboriginal spirit protecting me here, and Mother Earth and nature. But these people say they honor the Australian Aboriginals, and they don't. They don't know what it is to honor nature. They only want money, and they work from ego. They only want money, cars, and houses. That's what I was told, and I think is true today. In the beginning, they said that they only want people here who have a lot of money. So why did they think I have a lot of money? I don't have a lot of money, but I'm very wealthy because I have this special, very good energy, and I'm a very bountiful person when it comes to love, peace, and kindness. Yeah. It's kind of sad that these people are so blind. This, I think I can call them Australian, this European Australian avatars. Yeah. 4th. It's the 4th November 2021 today here.